Let's see if things are going. Looks like we're live. Okay, cool. Let's see. Your audience will see you in a moment. All right, this is my first live stream, guys. So if I really mess it up and I look really stupid, I apologize. I'm not trying to be dumb or anything like that. So hey, in this live stream, I'm just gonna be doing a Q&A for just whatever you feel like asking me, and yeah. So any questions you guys have? Hello to all the people that are coming into the stream. Hey, from Dublin, how are you? Hey, how's it going? So any questions that anybody has, and if you're watching the replay, which I'll probably upload to my channel, I will probably timestamp all the questions, so check the description box if you want to see all the questions that I answer. So does anybody have any questions for me starting out? Let's see. Oh, you're watching Fairy Tale. What should I do for online arbitrage if you live in South Africa? So that's a really good question that actually, I get that question. Let me mute my phone because it's just ringing. I get the question about online arbitrage in other countries a lot, and mostly like selling on Amazon in other countries. The best answer that I could give you is if you don't have Amazon native in your country, so like I don't think Africa is covered anywhere with Amazon. What you really need to do is sell private label and import from other countries into like either United States or European Amazon. Doing online arbitrage is really difficult if you don't have Amazon locally in your country that you can ship to. So don't really do OA unless you have Amazon in that particular country that you're in. Man, there's a lot of people in here from a bunch of different countries. That's really cool. Spain. So everybody's asking about taxes. Okay, taxes. I am not a CPA. I can't give any legal tax advice. I pay all the taxes that my CPA tells me to pay, but I really can't give you guys any tax advice as far as what to do. Let's see. Let's scroll up here. Go through some questions. More about taxes, guys. I can't answer questions about taxes. How was your time at the theme park? The theme park was sick. I live in Dallas. A lot of you guys know that. I went to the Six Flags over here. I got in before it opened, so I got to ride a bunch of rides before everybody else got in the park, so that was cool. And yes, the stream will be uploaded later for sure, because I want people to be able to watch this stream and all the questions that I answer. Let's see. Cheapest way to import products from China. Pick products that are really lightweight and small. Lightweight and small products are cheap to import. Caught this on a break at work. All right, cool. Definitely want to get you out of work. That's the whole goal of this channel, is to get everybody out of their 9 to 5. What's the easiest way to start and even make $50 right away? That's going to be arbitrage, either retail or online arbitrage. You can start with really little money. Just go to the store or go to deal sites online. Find deals that you can sell for more expensive on Amazon. Buy those, sell them on Amazon, and flip those for profit. When you import through Alibaba, does it get expensive to import? Really, it's not expensive to import. Shipping's expensive. You might have to pay levies on imports as far as whatever country you're importing to, and that's going to be specific on the product. Every product is going to have a different category. Every category is taxed and levied differently, so it really depends on whatever you're importing. What was your first amount of money you put in the Amazon game until you got your first profit? I started about a year ago with really no money. I started selling stuff just out of my house that I just had lying around. Got that going, picked up some extra money, and then I borrowed $1,000 from my parents, which I was able to pay them back, and plus a little more in less than a month. And then that really kind of kick-started everything, and it's just kind of blown up since then. So not a lot of money to start. I was glad I was able to borrow some money from my parents, though. That helped a lot. Let's see. Try selling t-shirts. The t-shirt category is pretty saturated unless you've got some really cool designs. So if you're like an artist and you've got really cool designs, then you can definitely do t-shirts. Let's see. Is this my full-time job? Yes. I do a lot of different things to make money, but Amazon definitely makes the most money. Um, do you manage items when you buy a lot of them from Alibaba? Like, do you have to manually handle a product, or do you just rent out space? I rent out space in Amazon's warehouse. I actually have some products right over here that I normally sell, but they're really small, and I didn't want to ship all of them into the warehouse at one time. But you absolutely don't have to store anything in your own residence. I can be certain your product. Okay, how can you be certain that your product on Amazon will sell? That's a good question. I get that one a lot. You really can't be 100% sure your product will sell. You can do a lot of research, and you can, spend months researching, trying to find that golden egg of a product. But in the end, what you really need to do is diversify, okay? And you need to find a bunch of different products that sell well, all right? So you really, and this is kind of like the mindset of a lot of people, I feel, is a lot of people just look for one particular product that they're like, this product's going to make me $10,000 a month. I personally have a lot of different products that only bring in, maybe $1,000. If you can find one product that brings in $500 of profit every month, that's $500 of profit that you don't have right now. So, as far as being certain your product will sell, just diversify your risk so much that even if one product doesn't sell, you've got 50 other products that are selling well. So diversify is my answer for a lot of stuff with selling on Amazon. Oh, let's see. You have to pay to sell on Amazon? No, you don't have to pay. You can open an individual account. But if you're going to sell more than 40 units a month, it is cheaper to open a professional account. Can you do a video on how to ship to Amazon? I've already done a video on setting up a shipment, and it was in one of my OA videos on how to make $10,000, I think. But if you want a more in-depth video, I could always make another one. That'd be no big deal. Any way of reducing the fees? Is there any way of reducing the fees on Amazon/PayPal to kill my profit? Honestly, the fees on eBay aren't bad. They're only 10% compared to Amazon's 15%. You really can't reduce those. Those are mandatory fees just for selling on their platform, unfortunately. Do you think graphic design services targeted for Amazon is worth it? Yeah, absolutely. People will pay a lot of money to have their pictures taken and have cool graphics designed for like 3D blowouts of their product. So people that are selling some more like advanced, maybe electronics or something, they'll pay a lot of money to have like 3D renderings of their products made. So graphic design is actually picking up quite a bit, especially in the whole Amazon world, and really e-commerce in general. So, do you manage items when you buy a lot of them from Alibaba? I already answered that one. I rent out warehouse space. I rent out warehouse space on Amazon. There's a guy outside doing the lawn. It's very loud. I wonder if you guys can hear that. What programs/extensions do you use today? I use Jungle Scout Chrome extension, which is paid, but in my opinion, totally worth it. I use the Keepa extension, and I use the Amazon browser extension, and I also use the, what's this one called? FBA calculator for Amazon extension. So those are the four extensions that I use pretty much every single day. I use those. Let's see. Let's see. Do I use any graphic services for my products? I don't personally do any graphic services. I'm pretty decent with Photoshop, so I do a lot of my own graphic design for all of my stuff. But if you're looking for somebody, check out Upwork.com, Fiverr, or Conquer. Those are all good places to pick up just someone that'll do some basic graphic work for you. You should create a video from start to finish on how to do the entire project. That's what my mentorship program is all about. My mentorship program is all about taking you from start to finish and showing the entire process. I really couldn't make a video on YouTube because it would be several hours long that would showcase all of that, and I don't want to make a video that long because people won't watch the whole video. How much money should I put in to start off with? These ways of making money. You can start off with very little. If you live in the United States or live in a country with Amazon, you can actually start with almost nothing. If you live in another country, you'll probably need at least $500-600 would be good. Problems I have with customs. I've never had any problems with customs. I use Flexport for all my shipping, and they handle all the customs issues. So I don't even see problems with customs, to be completely honest. This stream will be uploaded. It will be uploaded. Everybody is asking that one. The landscapers are annoying me outside. They are. They only do it. I don't know why I'm live streaming right now, because I know that they do the lawn on Friday at this time. So it was just my bad to pick this time to live stream, because I knew they'd be out there. But where's your mentorship program and how do I get involved with it? If you go to the video that I released last Monday, I talk about the mentorship program, and there's a link in that video to get to the program. And I'll probably post a link on the replay of this one for anybody that's interested. But go check out the video I uploaded on Monday where I talk about the mentorship program. How to decide on package details customization for private label companies, especially for samples. Let's see. So yeah, that's going to be product dependent. I mean, you want to customize your products for sure, to kind of stand out from your competition, and I've said that a lot. It's the best way to sell on Amazon, is to just not have a product that everybody else is selling, but it's really going to be highly dependent on the product. So I really can't answer that one unless I know exactly what you're selling. Do you use a VA to help with your FBA business? I don't use a VA to help me with my FBA business, but I'm getting ready to hire a VA to help me with my YouTube business, which is because I want to try to answer everybody's questions, and man, I get so many comments on YouTube every day, I can't keep up anymore. So I'm going to hire a VA and kind of keep them up to speed and have them help me answer questions. How do we get in the mentorship program? Yeah, the mentorship program, go check the video I uploaded about 3 or 4 days ago. On Monday, I uploaded on Monday. So go check that out if you're interested. How do I just saw your video about sellers getting scammed. So what to do in case of a new item with shrink wrap on it? So if it's got shrink wrap, it's brand new. You don't need to worry about it, because if the shrink wrap is opened, right, maybe you should just take a picture of it with the shrink wrap on and say, this is the exact product I shipped in. And then if it's returned, it will be marked as used, and most of the time Amazon will reimburse you. So if it's returned as used, as in the person opened it at all and it's returned, most of the time Amazon will buy it from you using their warehouse deals. And you'll see, if you go to some listings on Amazon, you'll see like Amazon warehouse deals. Those were products that were sold by third-party sellers that Amazon like bought from them, and they're selling it themselves as used. So for any brand new stuff, don't really worry about it too much. Where or when can we find your mentor program? Like I said, okay, I've already answered that one, but it's a video I uploaded on Monday, talks all about it and what I'm expecting from my students. So not everybody, I don't want a bunch of people in the mentorship program. I really just want people that are really serious. So if you're actually serious about selling on Amazon and you actually want to jump in and you want to start making money, then the program's for you. But for all the people that are just kind of window shopping, that's not the right word, but they're just kind of looking around and not sure what they want to do yet. When you're sure that you want to do Amazon, then the program's for you for sure. That leaf blower though, yeah, I know. I think he actually went away, so he's moved on. Hopefully he won't bother us anymore. How do you make money quick? Yeah, sell on Amazon, I guess. If you really are in a tight fix, you can flip products from AliExpress to eBay. I did that for a good while last Christmas on top of selling on Amazon. Made a few $1,000s just from AliExpress to eBay flips. I might do a video on that sometime soon. Making my own website now. What do you recommend using? WordPress, Shopify, Magnet? I'm a programmer/developer, so I can do any. Oh man, if you're a programmer/developer, maybe email me. I'm actually looking for a dev to help me design my website. So if you're a dev and you're good, all right, I don't want a bunch of people that are newbie devs. I mean, like I want good devs that are good at front end and back end type stuff. But I'd say WordPress. WordPress is probably the best, because I'm also a programmer, but I'm not like super proficient at it. I just studied a little bit of it in college. Bought a storage room for all the stuff that you buy overseas. All my stuff is stored in Amazon's warehouse, so I don't have my own warehouse that I own. I rent space. Let's see. How much did it cost you to start up? Just a few dollars. Like I said, I found stuff in my house that I sold, so I didn't really have a lot of money when I started. What are other good YouTubers to watch on the subject? There is Seth Knipp for he's Kippin' It Real. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. He's pretty good. There's of course Tanner J. Fox. He's got his own private label course. So if you don't want to do my course and you're not interested in my mentorship program, you can look at his. Then there's also Kevin with That Lifestyle Ninja. They all do YouTube videos based on Amazon. So if you're interested in that, I know I'm like advertising you to go to other channels. I want you guys to stay and watch my videos and do my mentorship program, but you know, they also have good stuff on their sites as well. I bought from wholesale from manufacturers, and I noticed that people sell on eBay and Amazon at the same price I paid. How do I overcome the situation? If they're selling on eBay and Amazon at the same price you paid, then you bought from the wrong wholesaler. I hate to say it. If you're actually buying true wholesale, you won't be able to get those prices anywhere else, especially on Amazon and eBay. Amazon will buy wholesale from companies and then sell it themselves at like 0% margins. So if Amazon's selling on a listing, don't even try to compete there. How much did I spend on my first product? My first product was a mouse that I had lying around in my house. But my first private label product was is like an inflatable chair thing that is actually patented, so I don't sell it anymore. But I spent probably $700 on my first order for that. I like geeky/techie stuff, but everyone says don't do electronics. Are there many returns? The reason people say don't do electronics is because they're kind of complicated. But if you like that kind of stuff, sell it. Electronics has a lower percentage fee. So like most categories have a 15% fee. Electronics, and I think a couple other categories only have an 8% fee. So you pay half in fees when you sell in those categories. So I think it's worth it to sell electronics if you know what you're doing. I saw your video on drop shipping. What do I do if someone decides to return the product? That's a good question. If someone decides to return the product, you have one of two options. You can either return it to Amazon from yourself, basically, or you just eat the cost and keep the product yourself, have them ship it back to you. If you're in another country, just refund them and have them keep the product, because it's really going to be a hassle to deal with shipping. Shipping will cost you more than anything else. What's the best bank and card for Facebook ads? It really doesn't matter, to be honest. It really doesn't matter. How much did it cost you to start up? I've already answered that one, so check the replay. Did you read the 4-Hour Workweek? Yes, it's on my bookshelf right there. Another great book is 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. I'm rereading it right now. For those of you who follow me on Snapchat, you already know that. I was sitting by the pool the other day reading the book. Really good. Some other good books that I've read. Most of my books are in the other room, so I'm looking at my bookshelf over here, but most of my books. I read a lot of real estate books too, even though I'm not in real estate. Maybe one day I'll get into real estate. Do you drop ship from Alibaba to Amazon? No, do not drop ship from Alibaba to Amazon. You can private label from Alibaba to Amazon. Do not drop ship to Amazon. There's a lot of problems with that, and Amazon's very picky about their shipping policies, and if you don't have proper tracking numbers and stuff, it'll really hurt your metrics and you can get your account suspended. So don't drop ship to Amazon. You can drop ship from Amazon to Shopify or eBay. Do not drop ship to Amazon. I am from Texas, for people that are asking that one. Where do you join the mentorship program? Like I said, check the video that I did on Monday for the mentorship program. Is there a place to ask you questions directly? Yeah, you can email me at kilburnjordan@gmail.com. Right, so just KILBURNJORDAN@gmail.com. You can just shoot me an email, ask me questions, and I usually check my email a few times a day, so I usually reply within a few hours, definitely. Unless you email me in the middle of the night, and I'm in Central Standard Time, so for those of you that are in Europe, I'm probably sleeping while you're working. So when did you start selling? I started selling a year ago, pretty much exactly a year ago, from like I might have made my first sale just a few weeks ago, like a year ago. Let's see. How can you sell on Amazon from other countries? Private label. Private label is going to be your best bet, unless you are in like Germany or UK where you can do OA, or RA, or even wholesale. But definitely private label from anywhere in the world. You can do private label. What if you're in Greece? Can I import products? Absolutely. You can do it anywhere. Do you recommend drop shipping on Amazon or eBay? Drop ship to eBay. Don't drop ship to Amazon, like I said earlier. Where do I find great OA list? I think Prime Resale. No, I can't remember the name of the listing. There's a few. If you Google OA lists for Amazon sellers, like Google that phrase, there's like this big. There's this. One of the first results is like a huge list of all these different lists. It's literally a list of lists. So, and all those on there are pretty good. Why do I even make videos on YouTube? That's a good question. I actually get that question way too much. The people asking me, like, why are you giving away your secrets? Why are you telling people about selling on Amazon? And why, what's your evil motivation? Like, don't you have some sort of hidden agenda trying to scam people or something like that? It's nothing like that at all. I'm making these videos because I want to help people kind of achieve what I've achieved, which is financial freedom, to be able to just do whatever I want, be my own boss, and work on what I want when I want. I want everybody to be able to experience that because it's a really liberating experience for sure. So I make videos because I just want to get people interested, and then ultimately I want them to learn from me directly, either through YouTube, through my mentorship program, just emailing me, asking me questions. I just like teaching people, to be completely honest. I really like teaching people. I was a tutor in high school, I was a tutor in college. I actually had a tutoring company in college that was decently successful, honestly. So this Amazon business is not my first business. Let's see. I have the same book, 7 Habits. 7 Habits is a great book. What's your Snapchat username? It is Jordan.Kilburn, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Go watch any of my videos, and at the very end of my videos, my snap code. So you can take a picture of the snap code and add me there. I pay customs duties. Oh god, I think the leaf blower guy's back. He's back at it again. Oh man. I do pay customs duties when they're owed. What got you started in the Amazon business? Just entrepreneurship in general is really interesting, and I like that idea of being able to be your own boss, and Amazon was pretty much the best option in my opinion whenever I looked into it at first. Can I give a list of books that I read? Yes. I don't know a bunch off the top of my head. All my books are in my room because I usually read them before I go to bed. But I will get a list, and when I upload this replay, I'll put the list of books in there. Do I need a company name and tax ID? I recommend it, but check with a lawyer to see. Like I said, I can't give any tax advice. I read any of Robert Kiyosaki's books? Yes, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Rich Dad, Poor Dad is such a good book. Actually, I have the cash flow game sitting on my table. I'm waiting for some of my friends to come over. We're going to play it. It's going to be fun. The problem I think we have is that we still don't believe that we can make money on those platforms, so I think we have to start believing first. Exactly. That's another reason why I do these videos, is just to get people interested and get people like noticing that they can even do this at all. So definitely you have to believe that you can do it before you can actually even do it. So all the naysayers and all the haters can go leave. Where should I drop ship from Alibaba if not to Amazon? You can drop ship from... You don't really drop ship from Alibaba because Alibaba's for buying in bulk, but you can drop ship from AliExpress to eBay or really anywhere. A lot of people are setting up Shopify stores. Shopify is starting to get pretty big. So you don't really drop ship from Alibaba. If you're in another country, you could have Alibaba private label product and ship it to Amazon FBA, but you don't want to be drop shipping directly to customers really from anywhere. Can you repeat us your email? Yeah, it's kilburnjordan@gmail.com. I'll put it in the replay for anybody that wants to email me. Would retail arbitrage be a good place to start in the whole Amazon thing? I want to start and only got $100. Yeah, definitely a good place to start there. Make a Twitter. No, I don't like Twitter. I don't like tweeting. I used to have a Twitter. I actually have like 3 Twitter accounts, and I don't use any of them. What's up, Jordan? Hey, Juan. How's it going? How you doing? What do you suggest opening an LLC or Inc? LLC is what I have. LLC is what I have. Private label through own website. Should you stick with Amazon? Stick with Amazon. Free traffic, essentially. You do have to do pay-per-click sometimes if you're doing a private label, but it's way cheaper than trying to pull people off of like Facebook and try to get them to go to your Shopify store to buy your products. Does it matter if there's a lot of competitors in a niche area, can it still be profitable? Yeah, if there's a lot of competitors, if you do something to differentiate your product, like bundle it or maybe add something or fix a problem with the product, you can actually steal pretty much all of the competition's customers right out from under them. So I actually like products that are somewhat competitive because then I know that there's a lot of sales there. There's a lot of competition, means that there's a lot of people buying that product. What do you suggest opening an Yeah, I already answered that one. Where do I ship my product from Alibaba? You ship your product from Alibaba either directly to the Amazon warehouse or to yourself. So if you are living in another country, I would ship it directly to Amazon's FBA warehouse, but you're not shipping it directly to the customer. You never want to ship directly to the customer from a drop ship perspective. Affiliate money. I am an affiliate for Jungle Scout, but that's just because I like it. I'm not going to affiliate with anybody that I don't use their products and really enjoy it. So I'm not trying to like pump affiliate money. It's just I recommend Jungle Scout a lot, and so I was like, well, I'll affiliate with them because I use them all the time. Talk about selling in Canada from the US. That's a little backwards. Most of the time people like to sell in the US from Canada. But if you're already selling in the United States and you want to expand into Canada, it's not too hard. It's not too hard to expand. You can actually, I think you just do a drop down in Seller Central and change to Canada. Let's see, what do you do? You select some terms, accept some stuff, and then you add your products. It's not too hard to sell in Canada from the US, but like I said, it's usually backwards. A lot of people want to sell in the US because it's a bigger marketplace. How long have you been doing private label? About 9 months, maybe, something like that. What do you think of Alex Becker's new email series? I love it. I've watched every single. I have the bell on him. So if you're not subscribed to my channel, be sure to subscribe and click the bell, because I have a bell on him, and every time he uploads his new videos, I watch it. It's a really good marketing series for sure. Is email marketing. I wish he would go more in depth on stuff, but he makes a really good overview of all this stuff like that. So let's see. Best selling business for Germans. I'm completely new here. Oh, if you're in Germany, you can sell on the German Amazon platform. And that's what I would recommend starting at. You are the best YouTuber. You answer all my questions. I try really hard to answer all my questions that I get. I really do. Eventually, I'm going to get so many viewers that I'm not going to be able to answer all the questions, and it's going to suck because then there'll be a lot of people that are like, you never answer questions. You never reply to my comments. And I'll be like, I don't have the physical time in the day to answer all these questions. But it's cool that I'm right at that point where I can still answer almost everybody's questions. Do you need a business license if you're making good income? Yes, I would say so. But ask a CPA. I'm not giving tax advice. I've been buying off Amazon and selling on eBay as per my $300 a day video. Cool. Do you think this is good long term? No. I would say not good long term. Really, you want to set up a business. If you're looking really long term, you want to build your own brand. So definitely. Robert Kiyosaki writes in his books about having mentors. Absolutely. Since you read him, do I have any mentors? Mentors selling on Amazon. There's a guy. I wasn't directly a mentor of him, but I watched a lot of his videos when I started selling on Amazon. His name was Will Churland. Really weird to spell. I can't spell it for you. Don't even try to spell it. I can't ever find him when I go to try to look up his videos again because I can't spell his last name. But Will Churland, he was a multi-million-dollar Amazon seller just a few years ago, and then he sold his company, or he left, or he stopped selling just because he made so much money. He's like, yeah, I don't need to do this anymore. So, but he made millions of dollars his first year selling on Amazon. It's crazy. What do you suggest to follow for a private label mentor? Me. If you're looking for a mentor on Amazon, that's me for sure. Why don't mind to recruit thousands of sellers who could be competitors to you on Amazon because others like you do the same on YouTube? I don't think that me adding a few sellers to Amazon is going to make it very competitive. It's really not. There's so many buyers on Amazon, and Amazon is one of the largest retailers in the world, and they're growing. If you follow their stock on the stock exchange, you know that how fast they're actually growing. It's insane. So I'm not worried about adding a few sellers. Yeah, even if everyone in this live stream went and started selling today, which a lot of you probably won't, but you should. You really should. But if you did, it wouldn't make a dent. It wouldn't make a dent at all. How old are you? I am 23. 23 years old. 23 years young, rather. Do you find the FBA fees worth the fees on lower price products? Yes. It's definitely worth it not to have to fulfill my own products. What is the best way between shipping from Alibaba to Amazon or from Alibaba to my country, then to Amazon? Alibaba to Amazon is going to be better for you. Twitter is dead. Couldn't agree more. I don't like Twitter. A lot of people like Twitter. I mean, our president here in the United States loves Twitter. Kafifi, he loves Twitter. It's pretty funny. Can a teen do this? Yeah, you can do it if you're a teen. If you don't have bank accounts set up or anything like that, use your parents. See if you can get your parents on board to help you or let you use their account. Do you recommend receiving my product or give it to Amazon FBA? You can do either. You can do either of those. Greetings from Brazil. Hey, how's it going in Brazil? What do you think about flipping Walmart 2-day shipping to eBay? That's a hidden market right there. I wouldn't say that too loudly because Walmart is offering free 2-day shipping. You don't even need to be a member. I don't know their terms of agreement, so you might want to check their terms to see if that's allowed. But that's a hidden market. I'd look into that if I was you. I'd look into that. I might be looking into that too. So if I steal your idea, I'm sorry, but you posted it in my live stream, so that gives me rights to steal your idea. No, I won't steal your idea, but that's a pretty good one, honestly. Flipping to eBay from Walmart. Should I run this business in Europe? Absolutely, you can run it anywhere in the world. Howdy, Robert Henry. Howdy. I don't know if you're saying that because I'm from A&M, because I do have the Aggie ring here, but howdy. Howdy, thanks, and gig 'em. Hey, what's up from North Carolina? Hey, what's up from Texas? What other platforms are there besides Amazon, eBay, and Craigslist that you can sell on? Oh man, there are so many platforms. A lot of people are moving into Facebook Marketplace. Facebook Marketplace is a big one right now. Let Go. Yeah, there's 100. Honestly, there's a ton of different platforms to sell on. First 3 steps to private label: find a good product, find a good manufacturer, and then ship it. And bring it in. Really, just find a good product and find a good manufacturer. Everything kind of falls into place from there. What age do you recommend starting this kind of business? As young as you can get in, honestly. If you're young, get in. If you're old, get in. If there's a lot of people. There's actually a couple people in my mentoring group that are over the age of 40 that are this is their side thing. They already have kids. They already have the whole family. They're working a 9 to 5 just to feed their kids and get them into college and stuff. But they realize that this is a huge opportunity, and they're getting in on it. And it's really cool to see people of all ages getting in on this. But start as young as you can, because then by the time, if you start when you're 18, by the time you're my age, you'll probably be a millionaire. So start as young as you can. Dude, honestly, you're the first person to respond to me about all my questions. It's great. You're welcome, Connor. I'm glad I can make you happy. How do you get reviews for new products? The best way to get reviews is to just follow up with your customers. So there's a lot of illegal ways to get reviews, like asking your friends and family. I don't do that kind of stuff because it's against Amazon's terms. Hey, I'm Nick. I'm an entrepreneur, investor, and programmer. I'd like to thank you for taking your time and others to help others who are beginners. You're absolutely welcome, Nick. I'm glad I can help you out. When doing OA, online arbitrage, don't the customers get suspicious when they get an Amazon box after ordering from you on eBay? That's not OA, that's drop shipping. OA is when you buy things from other retailers, package it yourself, ship it to Amazon. So what you're talking about is drop shipping. And to be To answer that question, no. A lot of people know that people reuse boxes all the time, and Amazon boxes are all over the place. No one cares if they order from eBay and they get an Amazon box. If they freak out about it, then they're a minority for sure. They're weird. Definitely weird. One of your videos you talked about barcodes. When you private label, you need to purchase a barcode for every product. Yes. To follow Amazon's terms of service, you'll need a GS1 barcode for every private label product that you sell. Or get brand registered, but that involves getting a trademark. So get a trademark or get UPCs. One of those two routes. Watch your 300-day video. Okay, cool. I was wondering, what do you do if someone buys your eBay product, but the Amazon product has gone from daily deals and is more expensive? Good question. When the daily deal ends, end your eBay listing so you don't get caught in that situation. If you do get caught in that situation, you can either just cancel the sale or you can eat the cost, whichever you want to do there. What is the best platform you can sell your products? I'm Greek. We don't have Amazon here. Just because you don't have Amazon in your country does not mean you can't sell on Amazon in the United States. You can do private labeling, have products made in China and shipped directly to the Amazon warehouse here in the United States and sell those. So just because you're in Greece does not mean that doesn't mean you can't sell. Is there a big risk of being sued? Not really, unless you're doing shady illegal stuff. But as long as you're following the rules and not making terrible products that are gonna kill people, then you probably won't get sued. But do I have a patent on my product? No, you do not need a patent on your product before selling it. A patent will only protect you from other people selling your product. So if someone copycats you, you can send them a cease and desist letter. If they don't stop, you can actually sue them. So patents are good if you make your own idea or invent something. I'm actually working on a patent for one of the products that I designed myself, so other people can't sell it. So if anybody ever finds out my Amazon store, they won't be able to copycat me because I have a patent on pretty much all my products. How many items do I need to start selling? You only need one. You only need one product to sell. Should we pick items within the same category? No. Broaden it out. Pick anything that's profitable. Really, you can sell all sorts of products in all different categories. But make sure that the categories are not gated. So beauty, health and personal care, aka topicals, grocery, watches, clothing, shoes, and stuff like that. Those are all gated categories. And they're kind of difficult to get ungated. It took me 2 months actually to get ungated in those categories. So kind of difficult to get ungated in some of those. So I wouldn't recommend starting there. You can work your way there, but don't start there. If I make my own brand, should I register it under my name? And how do I do that in the United States where I live? I use Inkfile to incorporate my business, so check out inkfile.com. Dude, you are so cool. I would do anything to help promote you. You're not that Tai Lopez bully. If I could pay you for your mentorship, I will, as long as it's here in 4 months. It's here right now, Andrew, so it's here right now. Check out my video I did on Monday to learn more about it. And I'm glad I'm not a Tai Lopez bully. I don't want to be like Tai Lopez. Tai Lopez, a little side note about Tai Lopez. He's very shady. He's a very shady person. Does not like to talk about anything about himself. Won't even say how old he is. But he's definitely successful. I mean, you can't argue with that. I mean, I don't like the guy. I think he's kind of a tool. But he's successful, and you can't really argue that. He's definitely good at marketing, social media marketing, and just online marketing in general. And he's really put his name out there. A lot of people don't like him, but they also pay his bills. So, ha 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 ha. I agree, Connor. I agree. Where do you live? I live in Dallas, Texas. Dallas, Texas, the big D. Thanks a lot for sharing your business and continue to grow. Thanks. You're welcome. Should I start selling candy in school? I'm not sure the rules of your school, but I don't think you can sell stuff in school. Or maybe you can. I know a lot of people that were actually selling fidget spinners in their school. So, yeah, maybe you can sell in school. That'd be a good place to pick up some extra money. But really, anything. I mean, honestly, if you want to make money, you have to sell something to someone, right? And that's the basics of money, right? Money was invented to trade for goods. So if you want to ever make money, you have to sell things. So it does not have to be on Amazon, even though Amazon's the best place to sell things. But just get started in sales. Get good at selling stuff for sure. Great mentor. Great teacher or mentor for beginner. Me, yeah, I'm not sure if you're talking about me. I'm not sure if that's a compliment if you're asking, but I can help you guys get started on Amazon. That's what my mentorship program is all about. Opinion on Alex Becker. Alex is a cool guy. He lives here in Dallas as well. I don't know him like personally. Like I've never met him in person, but he's a cool guy. Definitely, I can get that vibe from his videos. He's legit. He's not some scammer or something or anything like that. He's legit. So he does make like $1 million a month or something crazy like that. How do you think I can start private labeling and sell on Amazon with $2,000? Yeah, that's actually more than enough. You can definitely get started with $2,000. Hi, all morning I watch your videos. Do I really need my own brand, or can I just buy and sell as it is? If you're doing private label, you have to make up a brand name. If you're doing anything else like arbitrage or wholesale, you can sell brands that already exist. But if you're doing private label, you have to make a brand. I'm 15. Should I start now? Absolutely. Does it ship to Amazon or ship to seller then to Amazon? Either of those work. Let's see. If you want to completely redesign a salt shaker or any product besides just private labeling, how do you do that with Alibaba so they can understand your design or blueprint? So if you want to completely redesign something like the salt shaker example that you're talking about, what you're going to want to do is kind of either draft up a design by yourself or get a designer, some sort of artist to draw it up for you. Ship that off to, not physically ship, but like email it to a manufacturer that already makes salt shakers, right? And say, hey, I'd like to customize the salt shaker here with this design. Is this something you could do? If they say no, then odds are they're not a real manufacturer. So just keep looking. A lot of people on Alibaba are just wholesalers, that they're just selling stock of other manufacturers. You want to find someone that's actually a manufacturer that actually has the capability in a manufacturing plant to make custom products. How do you overcome computer visual syndrome? CVS. I'm not sure what that is, to be honest. I could guess it means staring at a computer all day. I don't stare at a computer all day. I spend a few hours on the computer working, and I spend a few hours on the computer playing games with friends. But I spend a lot of time reading and just running around town doing stuff. Ooh, I skipped way too far ahead. I skipped a bunch. Why don't you stream on Twitch? Twitch is for gamers. I do play a lot of games, but I don't stream on Twitch. I have a Twitch channel. It has no followers at all because no one wants to watch me play video games. That's why. So that's why I don't stream on Twitch. What inspired you to start this channel? What inspired me to start this channel was to help others achieve the same success that I have, because it's really cool and I want everybody to share in that. How do you start selling on Amazon if you don't have money for the monthly fees? You can start selling with an individual account that's free, and you won't be charged any monthly fees for that. So you can start without paying those fees. If I get the $40 for the pro account and I don't have a business, what do I put for that tab? Do I have to make one? Connor, you don't have to make a business if you're setting up your Amazon account. You can just put in your own name and say you're a sole proprietor. But like I said, check with an attorney or tax professional or legal advice. I'm not giving any legal advice out. What about sales on local Amazon sites like Mexico, and your take on the Mexican e-commerce market? The Mexican e-commerce market is way smaller than the US. US is the biggest in the world. But if you're in Mexico, it's a good place to start. You can do arbitrage and stuff. But if you want to do private label or anything like that, I recommend coming straight to the United States for that. You want to sell graphics. Oh, this is James again. James Koo has graphic services to sell. So if any of you guys need graphic services, check out James Koo. He's in the chat. Scroll around and look for him. Where does he's looking for people to sell his services to. So if you need any graphic work, check out James. I live in Europe and I visit US every summer, and I'm starting college this year, or I'm thinking about taking a break from school for a year in order to make a bit of money doing this. Good idea? Sure. Yeah. The thing is, you could actually go to school and do this at the same time. I started right after I graduated college, but looking back, I should have started like while I was in college, because it's really not a huge time investment. so you can go to college and do Amazon at the same time. I live in Little Elm, just north of Dallas. Okay, I know where that is. Cool. Have you ever sourced from the shops on Harry Hines? I haven't. I don't do RA. I've never done RA in Dallas. I did RA a little bit in College Station where I went to school, but I have not done RA here in Dallas. So I haven't sourced from those shops at Harry Hines, but you probably could find some good stuff there because they're smaller shops. They're not big chain stores. So you could probably look there. You might find some good stuff to sell. Do a video on how to do all of this. Yeah, that's what my mentorship program is. It is a long video training series along with mentorship from me and other professional sellers, and we'll take you from basically 0 to 100 real quick on how to sell on Amazon. So I don't want to do a video on YouTube because it would be like 4 hours long, really, and I know a lot of people wouldn't watch it, and it would kind of hurt my YouTube metrics. So that's why I don't have a video on YouTube like that. Let's see. What kind of car do you drive? I have a Mazda 3 speed, and I love it, but it's getting old. It's got 100,000 miles on it already, so I need to get a new car. Does anybody have any car recommendations? I'm thinking a GTR. I don't want to be too flashy. Like, I'm not going to buy a Lamborghini or something stupid like that. I mean, if you have a Lamborghini, like, I'm not hating on you. Like, it's fine, but I don't want to drive something that flashy. But I really like the GTRs. I think I could pick up like an older used one for like 50, 75,000. So that'd be cool. But if anybody's got any car recommendations, hit me up because I'm probably gonna buy a new car this year sometime. Let's see. How can I get product ID? I'm assuming you mean the FNSKU, and you can get that from inventory if you click the little drop down and hit print item label. It's convenient that there are Amazon fulfillment warehouses in the DFW area now. Yeah, there's one right over by the airport. But none of my stuff ever goes there. It really sucks. All my stuff goes to Kentucky and like California, and so I still have to pay to ship it out, even though it'll probably be shipped right back here eventually. But I've had a couple things go to DFW, but you can't actually drop stuff off, so it's just cheaper in shipping, really. Do I practice meditation? Yeah, I meditate a lot, actually. Helps calm the nerves. Nothing weird or anything like that, but just like deep breathing exercises and stuff. Does your mentor program come with any guarantee? There is no guarantee because results may vary. Basically, your success is your own success. I can guide you. I can help you as much as I can. But ultimately, at the end of the day, you're going to be successful because you want to be successful and you create success for yourself. I really can't guarantee you'll be successful, but there is a 30-day money back, no questions asked. I mean, I might ask questions like, why not? But I'm going to give you your money back as long as you've completed less than half the course. If you've gone through the entire course, then you can't get your money back. But as long as you've only watched like half of the course, then you can get your money back within 30 days. So there's not really a lot of risk of doing it. Especially there's so many pros to doing it. But like I said, I can't guarantee success for anybody because it's how much work you put into it. I can guide you a lot, but I can't guarantee anybody. How much money do you make a month or yearly? Could be a millionaire by 20 if you're 13. Yeah, you could be a millionaire by 20. There's a lot of people that are millionaires by 20. Definitely. Tanner J. Fox. A lot of you probably follow him. He passed $1 million at 21. So you can be young and make a lot of money. Have you ever considered doing private lessons for people in the Dallas area? That's what my mentorship program is. I don't do anything in person yet. I might consider it in the future, but right now I'm just trying to build up online first. Set up my first Shopify store, no products yet, are the first steps to choosing products and ads. Man, Shopify's a pain. I might get into it later, but you have to know a lot about marketing and advertising on Facebook and what kind of products convert well, and you have to know a lot about Shopify. If you're looking for good products to sell, the hot products on AliExpress are always a good place to start. Just in case you skip the fourth time asking the same question, can you teach us how to get a product ID? I'm not sure what you mean by product ID. If you mean UPC, go to GS1 and get a UPC if you mean the FNSKU. But besides that, there's no other product IDs that I know of. So maybe clarify. Yeah, and Anthony says, James Koo, get an account on Fiverr. I agree. James, to get an account on Fiverr, Conquer, Upwork, something like that. You can sell your services. Just consider taxes on $1 million. Yeah, taxes on $1 million is going to be like $400,000. So don't get excited when you make $1 million, because you have to give almost all of it to the government anyways, especially if you live in the United States, especially if you live in a state that taxes your income. Texas does not tax my income, which is cool. So that's why a lot of people that's why a lot of people make their companies in other states, because they don't want to pay income tax in their state. So if you're in California, you could technically make your company in Delaware, which does not charge any tax, and then you won't have to pay taxes. But I mean, you have to pay federal income tax, of course. Everybody's saying the BMW M4. Wow. All right. A Golf GTI. That's one of my friend's favorite cars. I've been trying to convince him to buy it for a long time. But man, everybody, BMW M4. Okay, I'll have to look at the M4. Is this your full-time job? Yep. I do a lot of different stuff to make money, but Amazon is where I make the most amount. Is there a way to connect to my connect my website, so if Amazon did kick me off, my customers would know where to find me? Yeah, that's a problem that a lot of people, that's why you're building a brand. And a lot of people, when they sell their products, they'll put like a little card in their private label box and say, hey, come check us out at this website and leave your feedback, so you can kind of try to get customers. But Amazon doesn't allow you to interact directly with your customers, which it upsets a lot of people, because we want to connect with our customers for sure. Question: if I'm buying smaller priced items, won't it cost to ship? And how do you ship all those RA items? You can ship all the RA items in one big box, as long as it's not longer than 24 inches on the longest side, because then it will not pass Amazon's inspections. Are you a scammer? No, I'm not a scammer. I don't know why people think I'm a scammer. I guess it's because when people see success and they don't understand how someone got there, they just assume that they're just making it all up. I've been working really hard honestly, I've been in entrepreneurship for years. Started on Amazon about a year ago, but I've really been interested in entrepreneurship for a while. So it's not like I just overnight, just started making a ton of money. Guys, and it's not about the money at all. It's about, helping your community and helping other people, and really just doing something that makes you happy. The money's great, and it being financially free and financially stable is a benefit. But really just find something that you really enjoy doing and just do it, become the best at it, and the money will flow in after that. What's your average monthly income today? Oh gosh, I think in the month of June, it is June, right? I lose track sometimes. I think I'm poised to make actually don't know. I have to check. I'm doing some other stuff. I don't know if you mean just income just from Amazon, or if you mean total, because like I said, Amazon's not the only source of income I have. So I don't know. I'll have to add it up. I don't do like the income reports like a lot of these other people do, because money shouldn't matter to a lot of people. I mean, money matters to a lot of people, but that's not something I don't really like to brag about it or talk about that kind of stuff, because it seems braggy. I kind of feel like a douche whenever I'm talking about how much money I make. I only brag to my friends that I know, like my actual friends, and they hate it, so I don't like to talk about it too much. Are you a scammer? I already answered this question. I'm not a scammer, guys. Why does everybody think I'm a scammer? I'm not a scammer. How does one get involved in your mentorship program? Check out the video I uploaded on Monday. What other sources of income do you have? Oh man, I've got 7 income streams. I do some peer-to-peer lending. I do stock investing. I do Amazon. I do I got so many I forget sometimes. I do a couple different things in like the stock market and trading. But yeah, a lot of different things. I do a little bit of marketing, affiliate marketing, for sure. And then just a lot of different stuff. What's my biggest mistake? My biggest mistake. Probably not starting sooner. I should have started when I was 18, 19 instead of starting when I was 22. Looked into binary options. I get binary options. I don't know what they are. I should probably look into it, because I get so many spam comments on my channel talking about binary options, and I just sit there. They're all in my spam folder, and I just click mark as spam because I have no idea what it is. People are just getting their links and all this stuff, and I'm just like, I don't know what this is, but it's just spam. Which Jungle Scout option should you go with? Go with a light. You don't need the Pro. The Pro just kind of tells you how much things weigh and like the extra FBA fees. I don't find it super necessary, so I use the light version. Do you ever get scammed by Alibaba? No. If you use trade assurance or pay by PayPal, you can't get scammed. You'll always get your money back if someone tries to scam you. 7. Holy moly, I have like 4 or 5 and it's too much. It is a lot to maintain. When you have 7 different income streams, that's why passive income is really nice. And Amazon's really great because I don't spend a lot of time working on Amazon. I spend a couple hours a week, honestly, working on Amazon, just researching new products, lining things up with manufacturers, importing stuff. So Amazon's a very easy income stream to maintain and even grow further. I'm 25 and I hate my job. I'm married and I'm stuck. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm very sorry to hear that. So get on Amazon, start building up your side income, do that side hustle, get some money, and then hopefully you'll be able to get out of that job. What can I do to make money as a high schooler? You can sell on Amazon. You can sell on eBay if you use your parents' account. You can always, sell stuff at school or, just start selling stuff. Make something cool and sell it. Let's see. I've been playing with binary options. Turned 1K into 60K a month. Oh, all right. Well, maybe I will check out. I'll check out some binary options. Maybe. I don't know. I don't like that kind of stuff. See, to me that sounds scammy, right? And I'm over here telling other people to stop calling me a scammer, but then I'm calling you a scammer with the binary options thing. So I'll look into binary options and see if it's legit or not. But I've heard about pretty much all the ways to make money online. I've never heard about it, so maybe I'm just ignorant of it. I'll check it out though. If you want a sick car, eBay number. I'm gonna look at this. I'm gonna pull this up in a new tab. Someone just sent me a car. This didn't pull up. I can't find the car. He said eBay and then a number and then like a bunch of numbers, but I didn't see it. Oh well. Please ban that guy. Yes, I just banned him. I just banned that guy. So he's been kicked out of here. At least I think you're talking about the guy that keeps asking if I'm a scammer. He's gone. If you want me to ban someone else, I can't see. There's a lot of things going on my screen, so I really can't tell exactly what's going on. If anybody needs to be banned, let me know. Can you upload this video on my channel? Yeah, it'll be uploaded on my channel. I need to get into this game, boy. Yeah, you do. You need to get into this game. This is a good money-making game. I have $1,000 to spare. What would be your first step? I would diversify that $1,000. I wouldn't dump it all into one private label product like a lot of people say to do. I would actually diversify that and spend maybe a few $100s in 5 different products. And diversify your risk, because if you dump all that money into one product and that one product is not a winner and it's a loser, you'll probably make your money back because everything sells on Amazon. Even products that I've had that just did not sell the way I thought they would, I ended up making my money back, but it took months, right? So you don't want to be sitting there waiting for your thousands to come back because you put it onto one product. So there always will be winners and there'll always be losers in products. So you gotta try out everything, find the winners, find the losers, keep the winners, ditch the losers. That's what I always do. Do you have a lady in your life? Yes, I have a girlfriend. She's coming over in 4 hours to hang out with me. And one of my friends is driving up from College Station. And then another one of my friends is driving up from College Station. And we're all going to hang out and do stuff this weekend. It's probably going to be pretty fun. Let's see. As a high schooler, would you recommend that I start dropshipping? Yeah, definitely. Oh man, I keep scrolling. I'm trying to scroll down slowly and it just like keeps jumping all the way down. And so like if I'm missing people's questions, I'm really sorry. I keep jumping. Ban Trump? Is there someone named Trump in here? Or are you saying to ban him from presidency? I live in Waco and I really want to get started in an online business. Oh wait, hold. No, stop scrolling. Okay, there we go. Live in Waco and we start an online business and more time for your family? Absolutely. I'm not sure as to jump into FBA or dropshipping. I really recommend FBA. Dropshipping is a little more time upkeep because you have to constantly be fulfilling orders. If you do FBA, you ship one big box of just a bunch of different products off to the warehouse, and you don't have to think about it anymore. And it'll sell, and money will just pour into your account. It's really cool. eBay item. Oh, here's this eBay item. I think this is the car from Maya. Just put it in the search bar. Can't submit link. Oh, yeah. I don't think you can put links in live streams. Okay. Here's... It came up, but it just says Elements Collection when I put it in the search bar. And, like, some clothes. Alright. I'm going to go to eBay and see if I can search on the eBay for this exact number. No, that's not the number. Where'd it go? I really want to see this car, so... I hope it's not some troll. If you're trolling me and it's some, like, really crappy car, I'm going to be really sad that I'm going through all this work to look at it. Oh, no, this is a... it's the M3. Frozen black for $50K. Oh... That does look nice, doesn't it? I just don't know if I want a BMW, you know? I know they're really nice, and I know they're like fast and really cool. Do you guys think that the M3 is better than the GTR? You know, like I'm looking at maybe like a 2012 to 2014 GTR. You guys think the M3 is better than the GTR, honestly? Because I've heard that the GTR has got some really, really good power. I don't know if the BMW can keep up with that. Because I've heard GTR is keeping up with like Lambos and stuff, so... I mean, 0 to 60 in like 3 point something seconds. Like that's wicked fast. Be very careful with binary options. They're high risk. That's what I was thinking. High risk, high reward. So when you hear somebody, you know, in a month going from like $1,000 turning into $60K, that's crazy. You can't do that on Amazon. So like that's why I know Amazon's not really a scam, because you do have to take time to build up. You can't just overnight be making $100,000. Like that's the kind of stuff that's like, yeah, you can't really do that. How much money would you recommend to start with? I answered that earlier, so watch the replay. Have you ever targeted a very small market, or you always dive into general households? Small markets are better. Small markets are definitely better to get into, for sure. Let's see. What obstacles to start if you already have the foundation of money? So if you've already got money, really the big obstacles are going to be finding good products to sell. That's really an obstacle everybody has to face, is getting a good product or having a good idea. Do you do Amazon individual coaching? If you are in my mentorship program, I will offer one-on-one like calls and stuff starting in a few weeks. I really want everybody to kind of get in the program that wants to get in, you know, go through it all, check everything out, get a good understanding, so that when I do have a conversation with them, it'll be educated, you know, and I won't be having to teach them, and I won't be wasting their time and their money in a call, because I want them to be asking me direct questions, so that we're talking as equals, and that you kind of understand the whole process already. So I'll probably be offering calls only to my mentorship students, so only to my mentees and students. So if you're not in my program, I'm probably not going to be offering calls to everybody, just because that's way too many people. I couldn't keep up with something like that. Private labeling supplements. No, don't private label supplements. That's a legal nightmare, FDA nightmare. A lot of approval needed on Amazon. Just don't do that. Open a chat in a bigger window so you have to scroll down. I have it like all the way across my TV, and it's still just, it's full, you know? Get a skyline. You know what? I will get a skyline. Good idea. I'm gonna get a skyline. Just like Fast and Furious. If you guys seen that movie, Fast and Furious, or all of them, love those movies. Everybody makes fun of me because I like Fast and Furious, but man, they're just so over the top that it's like none of that could physically happen to anybody, and then they just do all these ridiculous things. It's so funny. Do I live in Toronto? No, I don't live in Toronto. I live in Dallas, Texas. So I'm nowhere, actually on the way opposite side of the country of the United States from you. So, or maybe you don't live in Toronto, you're just asking, but I don't live in Toronto. But I do love the Six God, for those of you that like Drake. All right. All the talk of cars is making my head. It's Texas man, get a diesel truck and jack it up. Oh man, you know, I really want I want a Ford Raptor, but I kind of just want a nice, not fuel efficient, but just kind of like a nice sports car. But I'd probably get a Ford Raptor. It's like my dream truck, you know. But yeah, I know it's Texas. I should get a truck. Maybe I will just get a truck, you know. Maybe I will. Forget the GTR. I'm gonna get a Ford Raptor. Like a brand new one. Oh man, a brand new one. Like jack it up like 2 feet. drive around and just park in like 2 parking spots. You know, like the people that like they'll take up 2 parking spots because their truck's so big. You know, I've heard this actually legal. If you have a big truck, at least in Texas, you can park in 2 parking spaces and not get a parking ticket because your truck's so big. I don't know if that's true. I've heard that that's true. Buy a Tesla. Yeah, that's actually another car. So I was looking at the GTR, the Audi R8, and the Tesla, and those are the 3 that I'm really having a tough time deciding between. How do we join the mentorship program? Check the video I uploaded last Monday. And if you're watching the live stream, I'll probably put a link. Or I'm sorry, no. You're watching the live stream now. If you're watching the replay, I'll have a link to the mentorship program in the description box. Too Fast, Too Furious, dude. I know that movie's sick. I love Too Fast, Too Furious. It's probably my favorite one, even though it's like the one that everyone hates. Either that or Tokyo Drift. The new ones are obviously just insane, and it's just like crazy. But yeah, Fast and Furious is such a great movie series. Let's see. Tesla S can do 0-62.5. I know, man. Electronic cars are crazy fast because they don't have engines, right? So they just have motors, and they can instantly engage the wheels, and it's so much faster than having to get those revs up and then, you know, push the car forward. Like, it's so much faster than gas engines. Just disgustingly fast. To be honest, my biggest problem with the Tesla is just it's not mainstream enough. So there's like, because I commute between Dallas and Houston and College Station, because that's like where all my friends are. And so that's like several, you know, like 300 or 400 mile trip. And there's really not a lot of places to like gas up, you know, with an electric car. Like, I know that Tesla's got those little stop stations to fill up, but I don't know. And also the place I'm living at now doesn't have a viable place for me to plug it in. I know there's a lot of apartments and complexes are adding those. So I'm probably gonna move soon to a place that's got one of those if I do decide to get a Tesla. But yeah, I don't know. If you put a new product on Amazon as a new seller, does it automatically go to the bottom of the search results? How do you overcome this? Do we recommend advertising? Yes, you'll want to do pay-per-click advertising on your products when you launch. Maybe not necessarily when you launch, but right after you get a few reviews. And then that'll put your product on the front page under the sponsored section. And as people start buying that, then you'll start ranking up higher and higher in the search results. They won't let me back into my account. It's been over 10 days and my money is still in there. I'm not sure. You probably asked something earlier and I missed it. Oh, if you're buying Bitcoin on Coinbase, make sure your account is super secure. Someone got access to my account and now they have it locked and customer support is garbage. Yeah, dude, I'm staying away from Bitcoin right now. Like, I'm not saying Bitcoin's bad. I don't know a lot about it, and I'm kind of staying away from it because I like what I do and I'm successful with what I do. I don't need to start going and risking money in unnecessary ways. Let's see. Get a Mercedes E-Class AMG, much better than a BMW. Incredibly fast, most luxurious. It's on another level. Okay, Luke, I'll look at the Mercedes. To me, Mercedes is like a, and if any of you in here are young and drive Mercedes, I feel like Mercedes is like a retired man car. Like, if once you work for your entire life and then you retire, you get a Mercedes. So I don't know. I don't really want to get a Mercedes just for that reason. Go Ford, yeah, Ford Raptor. That's what I want, Ford Raptor, or a Ford GT, right? Yeah, that's totally in my price range. Ford GT. It's not that I couldn't buy a supercar, it's that I just don't want to. I don't want the worry, honestly, like having to park at places and like thinking, man, I hope it doesn't get dented, I hope it doesn't get stolen, you know. I don't want to worry about all that. And insurance is just stupid to deal with. Is it harder to get into if you're out of the US? I'm from UK. No, you can do this anywhere in the world. Do I know Alex Becker? Yeah, I know Alex. He's a cool guy. Cool guy. Oh man, I skipped all the way to the end. Have you resold fidget spinners? No. I saw something this morning actually about fidget spinners having like lead stuff in it and it's like poisoning kids, and I'm so glad, because I remember I could have caught on to that fidget spinner trend and I could probably be making a pretty good amount of money on fidget spinners, but I'm so glad I didn't, because it's gonna turn into a legal nightmare and like the trend's falling off anyways, and Like if you search for Google Trends and type in fidget spinner, you see this big like whoosh, and then it's just like, and it's gonna drop off pretty fast. People are gonna get bored of it. I had a fidget spinner. I got bored of it and gave it to one of my friends because I'm like, we, I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't have ADHD or have problems focusing, but I just did not like the fidget spinners. I make reviews on Amazon and upload videos too if you want to check out my profile. So Isaac Poker makes reviews on Amazon. That's kind of against the rules on Amazon. But if you want to break the rules, I guess you can have reviews artificially made, but it is against Amazon's terms of service, so wouldn't do it. I was at a dealership up in Dallas this past week and saw a 2016 Aston Martin DB9. Yeah, I'm a truck guy, but if it was to buy a car, that'd probably be the one. Yeah, Christopher, I agree. The DB9, that's a nice car too. What Christopher, what truck do you have? You might have already said it somewhere and I might have missed it, but I'm just curious. And how do you feel about the Ford Raptor? Because that's kind of my favorite truck right now. Can I explain PPC? Oh man, that's a big question. Oh geez, PPC. It's a lot. I can't really explain it in this live stream. I'll do a separate video probably pretty soon, maybe next week or something like that. I'm going to New York the first 2 weeks of July, and I'm gonna make a bunch of videos next week that I'll be able to upload for you guys, so I'm not like just dark for 2 weeks. And I'll probably make a PPC video, and then when I get back from New York, stay tuned for my New York montage video. So it'll probably be pretty fun going with some friends. Am I an Amazon millionaire? Not quite. I know I'm a millionaire millionaire. What's my name? Millionaire millennial, right? I have not made $1 million on Amazon quite yet. No. I have $500. How do I start? If you're really completely lost, check out my mentorship program. I'm not trying to like sell you on anything or scam you or whatever. But if you're really lost and you're like, I don't know where to even start. That's probably honestly the best place is to just get some sort of training program to take you through everything. If you don't want to do that, then check out all my YouTube videos and check out a lot of other YouTubers that do Amazon videos and just kind of piece it all together yourself. It'll take you a while to figure it all out. It took me probably 3 or 4 months, actually probably longer than that, to figure everything out. But once you figure it out, it makes sense. Let's see, is drop shipping still viable? Yes, but it is not as viable as selling on FBA, for sure. All traffic to your products are organic. A lot of my traffic is organics. I only have pay-per-click for like 2 of my products, and I have a ton of products. So a lot of my traffic is organic on Amazon. Pay-per-click's great, but I don't use it for everything. Let's see. New York is gonna be fun. Yeah. Has anybody in here been to New York City? Any recommendations for things that we're to do? We're actually gonna go to New York, and then we're gonna take a bus down to DC to go to the Smithsonian and all the museums down there. But in New York, I think we're gonna. What are we gonna do? I wrote it all down, but probably like a Broadway show, and like we're actually gonna go eat at Trump Tower because they serve lunch there. It's like $30 a plate or some outrageous amount for food for lunch. We're just gonna go eat there just to say we did and just like make fun of it the whole time while we're there. It's gonna be a blast. Probably go see the Statue of Liberty, other touristy stuff. I'll probably buy a I Heart NY shirt and like walk around all of New York acting like a tourist and annoying all the locals there. So that'll be fun. Do I have a link to the mentorship program? It'll be in the replay, and also if you want it now, go check out the video I did on Monday. Oh no. Christopher. Okay, there's Christopher. I love Ford Raptors. They are badass, but I personally like a little more space. For the price, I opted for a 2015 Dodge Ram Power Wagon. Just can't beat a diesel. Yeah, that's true. I just like when I was at a car show a while ago, I saw this Ford Raptor that had a slide-out grill. Like it was like a pressure cooker, just like a slide out right out of the bed of the truck, and like you just grill. So you literally drive up somewhere, like campground or whatever, pull out a grill out of the like bed of your truck and just start grilling. It was so cool. And then there was also one that the bed of the truck was like could be converted into a hot tub. So it wasn't like permanently a hot tub, but it had like a wall that you can like fold up You fill it with water, and then you just like, it's got like jets in it. I was just like, all right, I need that, but totally unnecessary, but I totally need that, you know, have a hot tub in the back of your truck. So funny. I have severe depression, and I have had serious problems trying to work normal jobs. I've tried multiple jobs, nothing satisfying me. You are really helping me a lot, TBH. That's awesome, Velocity. I'm glad I can help you. Yeah, depression is a pretty big deal, especially here in the United States, I think, because a lot of people don't like their jobs, and a lot of people work these jobs to make money, to pay their bills so that they can continue to work their jobs, and they just feel like, you know, they get that like slavery mentality, you know, like a lot of countries still have slavery, and everybody's like, oh, slavery is not legal in the United States, but at the same time, you know, we're slaves to modern society and slaves to our employment. So even though we're getting paid, you know, it's like you could pay a slave with food. Does that not mean they're a slave? No. We're getting paid in money. Does that mean we're not slaves? Not really. I mean, we have the freedom to choose. We can walk away from our job at any time, but if you've got a family to feed or yourself to feed, you really can't. You know, you get stuck, and it can feel pretty bad. So I think a lot of people would agree with you, Velocity, and I'm glad that I'm helping you get through it. That's really my goal, is to help as many people get out of unfortunate and uncomfortable situations. After the training program, how much money should you start with? It depends on what you want to do. So in the mentorship program, there's 4 different ways to sell. I go through all of them. You know, a few of them you don't need really any money to get started. You can start with like $50, $100. If you really want to do private label, like if you're in another country, I'd recommend probably 700, maybe 500. I launched a private label product just a couple months ago that only cost me $350, including shipping. So you can launch a private label product relatively inexpensively if you look for small and lightweight products and order in small quantities. Is giving... Oh man, I just skipped a bunch. Tundra. If you want room, get a Toyota Tundra. Okay. I don't know. I don't really like Toyotas. Just me. I don't know. Ever since they made the Prius, I just can't respect that company anymore. I mean, Toyota owns Lexus, and Lexus makes pretty nice cars, like the LFA. The LFA is a nice car. If you like trucks, check out the Dodge Rebel. Yeah. Try the pizza in New York. Absolutely. I intend to probably eat nothing but pizza while we're there. I'm gonna try to see if I can get to every New York style pizza place. Tell the cab drivers to take you where the locals go. I'm not sure if that's a trap. Where do the locals go in New York? I assume they just all go to work and like hang out at bars and stuff. But eat pizza and pretzels. Yep, pretzels. Go see Lion King Broadway. Yes. I think it's sold out though. I looked yesterday and like all the Broadway shows for the entire time I'm gonna be there are sold out. I'm so sad. So I don't know if I'll be able to go see Lion King Broadway. Check out the Rainbow Room. Okay, I haven't heard of that one. I'll check out the Rainbow Room and see. Do you need a computer to do this, or can you use a phone? Yeah, I want to say you do need a computer, unfortunately. You can do a lot of it from a phone, like an iPhone. You know, you probably could do it all from an iPhone. It would be difficult. You know, if you can get access to a computer, it's going to make it a lot easier, I think. Times Square for photo op, absolutely. I'm going to be probably walk around Times Square. Also walk around Central Park for sure, for some cool pictures there. Which phone do you have? I have a Samsung Galaxy S5. I'm on my phone a lot, so I actually got the, you guys might have seen this, the pop sockets that like pull out of your phone so you can like hold it. So this is a patented product. I looked into selling these. Excuse me. I've been talking for so long. I'm dying here. Anyways, this is a patented product. Don't try to sell these, but the pop sockets, they like stick on the back of your phone. They're really cool. But yeah, Samsung Galaxy S5. I'm actually gonna upgrade my phone. This phone's really old. It's like I think I've had this for 3 years or whenever. I got it whenever it came out. Any recommendations for new phone? I know everybody's gonna say the iPhone or the next Samsung Galaxy, and that's probably what I'll end up getting. I'll either get the new Galaxy or the new iPhone. But let's start an Apple versus Samsung war in here, and see how many people are Apple people and how many people. And we got the Mac versus PC argument here. PC master race, by the way. everybody in here. Wow, I can't talk. Yeah, I'm probably gonna stop this live stream pretty soon because I can't even talk anymore. I'm not even making any sense. Rooftop bar. Let's see. No t-shirt that's so basic. Are you talking about my t-shirt? This is I got this in school. It's NI, National Instruments. I don't actually work there, and I'm not affiliated with them, but this t-shirt is comfy, and it's a v-neck, so. Do I use 1688? I use 1688 to check prices. So if someone quotes me on Alibaba, I'll go to 1688 and be like, hey, you know, like on here you're offering the same product for this price, and they usually always match price from 1688. Do you still use Jungle Scout, or have you switched to another program? I use Jungle Scout when I'm doing research. I also like to just, honestly, as of late, I like to just kind of not invent products, but like design my own products. But if you're starting and you're getting going, use Jungle Scout. I still use the Jungle Scout. I still use the Jungle Scout extension, the Chrome extension, for like any time that I want to check anything else. So yeah, definitely use Jungle Scout still. I know a lot of people are talking about Amazeowl. I tried out Amazeowl. I didn't like it. I don't like that it's a program you download on your computer and then you have to like run it. It's really slow and it was glitchy for me. Maybe I was doing it wrong, but meh. Juan says you need to try the pizza in New York. You bet. Gonna try the pizza. Let's see. Wait, I already read these. Why am I getting more? And guys, if I didn't answer your question in this live stream, I'll probably be live streaming like every Friday afternoon. Let me know in the live stream what would be a good time for me to stream that you'd be online. I know a lot of people are on YouTube at like 7 p.m. But let me know like what days are good for you guys, because I want to be able to reach as many people as I can that are following me. So if I didn't get your questions, I'm going to be doing live streams, and you can of course email me with your questions. You can of course comment on this video when I upload it, and I'll try to get your questions. Like I said, guys, I'm getting really busy with questions and I can barely keep up, but I'm trying to answer everybody's questions. How long is your mentor program? So when you get the mentor program, it's for life. So you don't have to pay any sort of subscription fee. You're a member for life. If you're asking how long, like the video series training section, that's only one part of the mentor program, but I think the video training series is about 4.5 hours for like all of it. So it's really concise. I don't like, in my YouTube videos, I don't like to blah, 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 I'll just blab on about stuff. So I get to the point. I give you like actionable information, not just a bunch of stupid stuff that you don't care about. Let's see. Do you have an end goal? Make XX amount of money and retire? To be honest, I know this is gonna sound bad, but I don't have really much of an end goal. My end goal ultimately is kind of a lot like everybody else's, probably just get a family and just enjoy life and try to influence and help other people and just travel a lot. But as far as making a certain amount of money, I don't have any sort of number in my head that I'd be happy with. I effectively am already retired at 23 because I don't go to a 9-to-5. I don't work like at all, and my job full time is really you guys and my mentor students. That's what I spend a lot of my time on is answering y'all's questions and my students' questions. And my students always have priority over everybody else. Sorry, everybody that's not in my program, but my students do get my most of my attention throughout the days. Let's see, WTF is he talking about? Yep, I am talking about Amazon and a lot of other stuff. You probably just like randomly joined when I was talking about something that's completely irrelevant and you're like, what is this? This guy says, bro, you should really stream on Twitch. I'd love to give you some bits on there. I'm not super Twitch involved. I don't know what bits are. Maybe that's like kudos or something, like likes. I don't know. Your stream is unique, so it could easily be a hit on there. Yeah, we'll see. Send me 5K to start on Amazon. Yeah, you're not getting 5K. Sorry, I'm not sending anyone money. Right? I've had people ask me for money and they say they'll pay me back. That's a scam. Right? I'm not saying that you're a scammer, but when people just hit you up for money and then you don't know them in person, you've never talked to them. Yeah, I don't think so. Right? I do not think so. Get the OnePlus 5. Cheapest phone out there, best specs. OnePlus 5. All right, I'll check that one out. Thank you for not saying iPhone. OnePlus 5, OnePlus 5. Okay, people are saying OnePlus 5. I don't know what that is, but I'll check that phone out. Do you have proof of your program working with other than you? That's a good question, Nuxva. My program launched on Monday, right? So today's Friday. So there's a decent amount of students that are already in there, but I think those are people that like trust me and like definitely believe that I can absolutely help them, and I know for a fact that I'll be able to help them further their Amazon experience. But there's not a lot of results from my students yet, just because they've only been in there for like 4 or 5 days. But if you check back in probably a month or a few weeks, we'll definitely start seeing results from my students, and I'm so excited to see results from these people, because there's a lot of people in my group, and if anybody that's in my mentorship program is watching this live stream, you guys are awesome. All right, so I'm excited to see results from y'all for sure. A lot of super competent people too. I don't have like incompetent people that are like, like it's one thing to ask a lot of questions like when you're starting, and that's fine, but like when you're incompetent, it's hard to work with you. Let's see. Does your mentorship program go over how to avoid getting into legal trouble? Yes, I talk about patents and avoiding legal trouble in the program. So really that's one of the biggest ways to get in trouble on Amazon is to infringe on someone's patent or intellectual property. So I talk about how to avoid that. Can you do a paid hourly training? I'll probably do one-on-one calls and stuff in the future, but it's only going to be for my mentorship students. So if you're not in my program, I'm probably not going to be offering any sort of one-on-one hourly type stuff. Who is my mentor? I answered that earlier. I said, or at least I think I did. I don't know. I've answered so many questions. I don't know. Go rewatch this, and if I didn't answer it, then ask me again. Is Earth flat? No, I don't think so. But I'm not really sure. There's a lot of confusing things out there. Maybe the Earth is flat and we're round. That'd be weird. I'm really starting to talk like I'm crazy. So I think I'm gonna cut the live stream off here, because I'm saying the Earth is flat and stuff like that. How much is the mentorship program? Oh, okay. I haven't talked about how much it costs. That's a good question. Normally it's gonna be $697, but until Monday. So like today's Friday, so you can get it today, Saturday, Sunday, or Monday for half off if you use the coupon code half off, one word, no spaces. I'll put it in the when I upload this video, I'll put it in the description, but you can get it for half that price. So $350. You can get it for $350, but only for like the next 3 days. So if you want to get in now, because the price is going to go up, because then I'm going to start probably promoting the course either on Facebook, on YouTube, or even get some of you guys that are in the course to be affiliates for me. But as far as affiliates, I'm going to probably do some sort of application. I don't want everybody to be an affiliate. Yes, someone posted the coupon code in the chat. It's half off. Let's see. I will join your program after I get back from basic training in the military, and I would like to speak with you as a mentor. Awesome. Oh man, I'm sorry, I'm butchering your name. Heedley? I think Heedley. I saw, yeah, I probably butchered your name. I apologize for that. Can gay people join your course too? Yeah, I don't see why not. I'm not going to discriminate against anybody. Can join my course. How much is the course and where can I sign up? I just asked that. I just answered that. Okay. I had fun. Thanks for streaming. Me too, Chris. I'm going to cut it off here, guys. I really appreciate everybody watching. And like I said, let me know either in the comments or email me when a good time for you guys to watch my live stream is. And then I'll try to live stream on y'all's schedule so that you guys can watch me directly and I get more people watching. But I think I had like 100 something people in here, which is really cool. So I will see you guys in my next video. I'm going to work on let's see, yeah, I've got a few hours left in the day. I'm going to probably do people are asking me about an Amazon fees. That's probably going to be a video. I'm going to film that video real quick, edit it, and get it uploaded on YouTube along with this live stream. So I know people are still asking me questions. I'm sorry I can't look at them anymore. I really have got to stop because I'm going to start talking crazy and I'm going to go insane. So yes, if you have any more questions, guys, when I upload this video, just ask the question in the comment. I'll probably be able to answer it then. So yeah, I don't know how to turn this off. Oh, here it is. All right, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in my video that I upload today. And if you join the mentorship program, I'll see you in there. Super stoked about all my students, so definitely get on it if you can. And I'll see you guys later. All right, bye.